Hello there, people on the internet. I'm Obsidian Orange. Like everyone on the internet nowadays, I play video games. Today, and over the coming days, I'm going to be playing Mega Man Battle Network for you. Why Mega Man Battle Network? Well, first off, it's got all sorts of nostalgia factor for me. And unlike the Final Fantasy games, all 25 of them, or the Pokemon games, or the main series Mega Man games, there seem to be significantly less Let's Plays of this game out there. The only one I really know of is excellently done by a guy named Roland Mithril. And unlike his, however, this isn't going to be a 100% completion run. I'm probably going to be killing the optional bosses and all of that. Oh, and spoilers, this game has optional bosses. But I won't be chip grinding, I'm not going to be getting all the hidden chips, and I'm probably not going to be showing off program advances. At least on purpose. I'm just going to play the game the way that I usually do, and I'm going to be making words while I do it. Also, as a warning, I swear, I drink, I talk about crude things from time to time. If you're looking for a family-friendly playthrough, well, then that's going to completely depend on the type of family that you come from. Now for this first bit, I'm going to be recording it on my webcam mic, and for that reason you might be hearing some tapping going on in the background. This is just me playing on the controls, and for that I do apologize. I'm also going to be recording the entire thing up to the first boss in one sitting, with breaks in between the episodes. This is so I can get a sense of how much room I have on a given video and how much play I can get done in such time. Anyway, with all of that all out of the way, let's go play a game. Starting a brand new file here. New game. We are Lan. Lon? Lon or Lan, one or the other. And we're waking up just now because we don't want to be late for school, because we all know that being late for school is an RPG standard, be it for school, be it for whatever. And apparently the World 3 crime is on the rise. I don't know what that is. This W3 society, I guess, planned to control the net, and it might be starting now. And all Lan wants to do is sleep. We got an email from Dad as well. He can't get off work on Sunday. I don't know what Sunday is supposed to be, but he can't get off work. But he'll be home soon. Lan's dad, he's never around. You see him maybe once or twice in the game. Always nice and everything, but he still seems so neglectful sometimes. But he sends us presents, and that's nice. With a battle chip. Well, we'll get into what battle chips and all of that are later. Well, he was having a great dream. That's unfortunate. But whatever, it's all good. Well, now we get woken up with our nice little headband, our nice little shirt, our shorts. Well, we look kind of ridiculous. In our skates, of course. First thing we need to do is come right over here, and we get our PET, our pet. Press start to open the menu, like you do, and we get Megaman.exe. He's going to be our counterpart throughout this game. And he says good morning to us. Good morning, Mega Man. And we push L to talk to him. I'm probably going to forget that that's a thing as I go through this. And now he wants us to check our mail. And the email, it's the exact same thing that was just said. The World 3 has a plan. We don't know what the plan is. Dad can't get off work. But he sends us a Crossgun C chip, which I'm not going to be using. And we go downstairs in our roller skates. We can eat breakfast, because the start of every day should start with a healthy breakfast. And we find a recovered tin chip underneath for some reason. And now we can head off to school. This is Mail. Mail is our female friend. And we're late because I guess she wanted to walk us to school for some reason. No, Lan, no one asked her to wait, but she did anyway. And we always have to walk to school together because she's a lady. You gotta protect the lady. You don't want her to get beaten up or something, do you? Yeah, she's got a lot to talk about because women talk so much and men are quiet. Oh, that's so hilarious, and most definitely how all relationships work between men and women. But she is letting us know that people's ovens have been spitting out fire and exploding, which, quite frankly, is hilarious in my opinion. But Lon tells her she's being paranoid, and here we are at school. Here we are in class. talk to the boy with no nose, and he'll tell you that Dex is looking for us, and calls him fat. That's horrible. Don't do that. He's your friend. This is Yai. She's one of the main characters. You can tell because of the unique sprite. Now she's going to give us a little bit of a tutorial, letting us know something that, quite frankly, as a member of this world, we're what, 4th, 5th grade or something like that? We should know this by now. But you gotta let the players know sometimes, so thank you, Yai. Yeah, you probably know that. There's mail and some woman that has no eyes and is frightening, and I'm staying away from her. This is Dex. He's Gutsman's operator and the one who was looking for us. We gotta talk to him to continue on the plot. Challenging us to a net battle, but here comes Yai running up telling us, no, you can't do that, because I'm just gonna rain all over your parade. But Dex is like, we're not bothering anyone, and she's caving, and then he insulted her. And then class starts anyway, so I don't know what that was all supposed to be about. But he challenges us after class. This is Miss Mari. She's our teacher. Babysitter. Now, we can't net battle, but she is going to teach us how to virus bust. Okay, I guess there's some sort of difference, but I'm not certain what it is. And the kids are talking, and Miss Mari's getting annoyed. There you go. And today we're going to be fighting against NetTools. Now we have to jack into the internet. Now to jack in, you go up to something that you can jack into, like our desk, and you push the R button. That plays this nifty little animation, and suddenly we're Mega Man and not Lon. Controls are just the same and all of that stuff, though. Now, these are NetTools. Now this tutorial, this game, I love the combat in this game. It's a lot of fun, but my goodness does this tutorial go on and on and on. But I'll be explaining other stuff as we go along. Yes, that big 40 under the cannon is how much power the cannon has, the 40 over the NetTool is the number of hit points they have, and the big 100 up at the top is the number of hit points we have. Kind of like a typical JRPG. Now, to start, we're going to be shooting these things with cannons. We've got other things in the folder, but yes, I chose a cannon. Thank you, teacher, for the praise. But, we'll be getting into those later whenever I finally use them. Then we hit OK, and now we start. Yes, thank you. Yes, the B button fires your buster shot, the A button uses the chips that you have. If you see the bar up at the top, the custom bar, that will slowly fill, and once it's filled up, you push the L or the R button, and that will reopen up the chip folder. Yes, I just said that, thank you. Stop talking! Yes, let's try it. That'll start. A, and then B is just your little buster, but A, just shoots them and makes them dead. Now, I've got to wonder, where did these viruses come from? Are these viruses bred for the specific purpose of being murdered by children? Because, quite frankly, that's kind of frightening and monstrous in my opinion. But, whatever, what are you going to do, right? Now she's telling us about support chips, which I'm probably not going to use very often. Now, the S code under the steel means that it can be used with any other S-coded chip. One of the main games that a lot of people try to do, that people try to do in this game is to get mono-coded folders. I don't know if I'm going to be doing that or not, but maybe. Now, I've selected both steel and sword, so the first thing I got to do then is, yes, thank you, is hit steel. What steel will do is it'll take the first the first column on their side and give it to my side, making it easier for me to move around, and making it so I can use the lower range on the swords. Now I beat this guy up with my buster a little bit, send some more data, and now it's my time to do it for myself. So steel and wide sword, just like it's always going to be. Steel. Get that, leave the NetTool down there all by himself, and then stab him with the sword. And the final lesson. Now, this talks about chip adding. This is something I'm probably never going to do because the add function in this is kind of dumb. Yeah, you go to add, it gives you 5 additional chips, and maybe even all the way up to 15 chips. But that only happens once, and once you use those chips, or any of those chips, it goes back down to the original 5 you had. Also, something that happens in this game is that you can't, there's no run function. You can only run by having an escape chip. But if you have an escape chip, then you can, escape. Sometimes. I'm not really clear on how it works, and I'm probably not going to be escaping very often at all. But now I'm just killing these things with my little pea shooter, waiting for something to happen. Cross gun, probably one of the only times you'll see me using it. Waiting. And push the R button again, get another cross gun, and murderize this mat over here. And that's all the class was. What a fast class, right? Hey, look at that lampshade. Thank you, Mega Man. Now, we could go home at this point, but I think Dex said that he wanted to battle us. So let's have our first boss fight, if you can call it a boss fight. Now it's time to fight. He got the latest version yesterday. Well, that's pretty impressive, even though I think he's the only one in the entire game with Gutsman, so I don't know where he got the most latest version from. Not going to be a crybaby. Now, Gutsman's pretty easy. He'll bounce around the stage. If you get too close to him, well, he'll do that. He'll run up to the front, and then he'll hit or from wherever, and he'll just, kind of like the attacks that the Met Tools were doing. Sometimes he'll do that, yeah, and whenever those are cracked, you can stand on them, as I'll demonstrate. Oh, shit. You can stand on them like that, and then then it breaks it away at the bottom, which can suck sometimes. Anyway, this should just about do it. There, he's done that. But see, now that he had no ground to shoot on, or to hammer on, he couldn't hit me. I did get kind of lucky there. It's this talking and playing thing at the same time. It's kind of difficult, but I'll figure it out eventually. I don't think there's anything else we can do around here. No. Oh, shit. Yes, that's great. You tell the best stories on TI. Now, you're always hanging out with Lon. How suspicious. Yes. Just friends, yes. There's no chair at the teacher's desk. Okay. I don't think there's any... Oh, step outside, and we get new mail. Let's see what the mail is. Dad, a power-up program for Mega Man. You can't send it by mail because, limited by the file size. I don't know why he just doesn't use Gmail or Dropbox, but there we are. But he'll bring it home soon. That's very nice of him. You can press the Pet's L button to talk to Mega Man. Okay. And then Ms. Mari has something to say as well. Chips don't run out, so every time we fight a battle, they'll run out in that specific battle, but your health in the chip folder are refreshed every battle, so don't worry about it. Oh, I don't want to read that again. Oh, yes, we're going to read this 3 times. Sorry about that. Alright, well there's that then. I'm going to head back home. And before going inside, I think I'm going to end this episode off. So if you like it, push the like button. If you don't like it, push the dislike button. Push the subscribe button if you want to see more of this, and leave me a comment. Anyway, until next time, have a good day.